Welcome to the Coe Chatting Show. This is a new thing that I'm gonna do where I just chat about stuff that I want to talk about and do stuff that I want to do. A bit of a change. But when I went to Japan, when was it? End of March this year. There's a thing, if you're not aware of, there's a thing called Gachapons, and they're these little toy capsules here, and the whole gimmick is that they're literally like everywhere in Japan. They're like just scattered everywhere. You literally walk around the corner, they're there, and the thing is, they're like rather addicting. Like, it's hard to explain if you don't really know the concept of these, but like, just, I mean, it sounds weird just explaining it, because it's just like, wow, you're getting little toy things out of a machine at random, but there's some sort of like, just, I don't know, like, when something catches your eye, like a series or something, like, for example, I'm holding, like, a Kirby one here. What normally happens is that the Gachapon have, like, a set of maybe 5, sometimes 4, sometimes even more. Could be, like, up to 8. And the whole idea is that you're trying to collect, like, the whole set, or you're trying to get, like, a specific one that really speaks to you. So it's a little bit like gambling, but in kind of like a fun way, in that you always get something out of it. How many have I got? That's so I've got a whole bag here, and the funny thing is, this bag as well was also out of a Gachapon, so out of one of these. And I thought I would go through them, because most of these, they're still like brand new seal, like they've still got the sellotape on them and everything. I just remember like just getting them out of the machine, and you can normally tell what one you have depending on the colour. Or sometimes they're like really see-through, so you can actually just see through them and see what you got. So like opening them, sometimes you don't have to. With the months that have passed, they've just been sitting there in this bag here. And I can't really remember most of them, what they are at all. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to start opening them, and like, maybe it'll bring back some memories that I can talk about. My trip to Japan for 2 weeks during the cherry blossom season. And believe me, there are some stories with these, some really funny ones as well. But going back to like Gachapons, like the whole point of them is that like there is always sort of like a rare one in the like machine. So there's like, they're like very limited. Obviously it's people filling them up, but they only put like the super rare ones, and they'll probably only put like maybe 3 or 4 in there out of like maybe like the 30 capsules that are in there, sort of thing. And so when you get that rare one, there is just like I don't know, it's a great feeling. And we'll get on to that, because I actually do have some really cool ones as well, which are part of the rare set. But yeah, without further ado, we got a whole collection here. Some of these aren't all of mine. Some of these are Sophie's as well, that she got. So if some are a little bit, I don't know, maybe not my style, they are probably Sophie's. Like, for example, this is definitely a Sophie one. This is Sophie's one. As you can tell, it's like, mate, I don't even know what this is. Is this like a Hello Kitty one? I think it might be, if I remember. But with some of the Gachapons, some of them are like really sort of cheap-ish. Like, you can literally put, like, maybe 300 yen in the machine. And I think 300 yen is, like, maybe an equivalent of, like, just under £2 sort of thing. So they're kind of like this. And then you get maybe some branded ones, which are a bit more expensive, a bit more high quality as such. And normally branded ones are like, sort of like Nintendo or like part of an anime. And because they're like branded, they sort of go up maybe to like, again, sometimes like 400 yen. And then you get like really expensive ones, which are like really high quality makes. Like this one, actually. This is a Hello Kitty one, and because it's got like a really unique sort of Gachapon capsule to it, this was classed as like a sort of high manufactured, like, quality one. And normally these ones are like 500 yen. So they're quite pricey, the sort of high quality ones. But yeah, without further ado, I'm just gonna start opening these, and again, I don't really remember what's what until maybe I start opening them. So let's go. Okay. What is this anyway? Okay, this is definitely a Sophie one. Yeah, what is... Okay. So it's got some, like, tag on it. I don't really know. I mean, it's all sort of in Japanese. Like, I don't really know. I mean, maybe that's sort of, like, the business or something. Because sometimes you get, like, just business branded ones as well. Yeah, this is definitely a Sophie one. So by the looks of things, it looks like it's a sort of like a keychain thing. So there is actually like a hook here. You know what? I'm going to actually take this off. There we go. That's better. Yeah. So it's actually got like a little keychain hook. And by the looks of things, it's got a little bell. And by the looks of things, it looks like a little cherry blossom. Oh my god, I'm getting attacked by Gachapon. It looks like a little cherry blossom. With a Kitsune mask on it, which is kind of cool. I assume, I mean, I had no idea she actually got this. She must have done it when I was, like, distracted by something, looking at something. And that's the cool thing about it. Like, literally, you can just be, like, going on about your day, and, like, it's just one of them catches your eye, and you're just like, okay, let's just pop a coin in quick. See what you get while you're on a walk to your destination. It is the Fortnite mask, yeah. But yeah, this is definitely a Sophie Gachapon. So yeah, it's a little cherry blossom with a blue Kitsune mask, and it's got a little bell on it. You can probably hear that. Yeah, it's got a little keychain. So yeah, that's not bad. And like I said, the Gachapons are quite nice. Like, they're quite high quality. Like, which is cool. Like, you're not gonna put like, get a Gachapon and be like, mate, that is shit. That is some shit quality. Like, they are normal from my experience, that is. And I've bought a lot of Gachapons. They have always been pretty good in terms of, like, quality. So you don't feel like you're getting mugged off with your yen. I don't know what this is. What the fuck is this? Okay, so again, it's I think this is actually yeah, I know what this is. I bought this. I got this one. So yeah, here we go. Let's crank it. Sometimes they have sellotape on them. Sometimes you can just, like, push it and it. Oh god. Oh. Okay, there we go. Haha. Right. Oh mate. Okay. Oh man, I totally forgot I did this. So, I got this. I got this when I went to Kyoto, and I saw the Torii gates. So there's like, oh mate, what's the name of it? So there's like a whole. It's really famous. It's a really famous place in Kyoto. It's literally, like, dedicated to, like, the Kitsune fox, because they really sort of worship that sort of sort of mythical creature. They believe it brings like good fortune, good luck. Obviously, there's many stories about the sort of Kitsune fox as like a god or like a myth sort of thing, and some of them are bad, but for the most part, the Japanese sort of believe that the Kitsune fox is like a good fortune sort of thing. Like if you see one, good fortune is sort of meant to come your way, or good luck and whatever. For those of you that have played Okami, might have a better idea what I'm talking about. But yeah, there's a place in Kyoto with literally like torii gates like lined up for ages, and the torii gates are literally, I mean, I literally have a tattoo of it on my arm. It's like these red gates that are meant to be like, you know, worship sort of thing and bring good luck and stuff. And there's literally like loads of them. They're literally piled. I can't even explain it. They're just piled and piled and piled like on top of each other, and it just creates just like this massive sort of like walkway of them. And it's really cool. Like you're just going through them, and it's just like this sort of shade of red, and you're just walking through these gates constantly. And it's a massive hike as well. Like you're going up like this sort of mountain with them, and it took about sort of 4 hours for us to do. It was a very busy day. But the cool thing is that like at the bottom, obviously you've got the main sort of shrine that sort of worships the Kitsune. It's like a big place, and obviously you've got the start of the walkway. And it's normally very crowded. You can barely move because obviously it's the start. But as you get further and further and further into the hike, obviously a lot of people start to dwindle off because they're like, nah, I'm not walking for like 4 hours doing this hike. So like the further you get in, the more stunning it gets. And like it's kind of crazy because there's like statues that are just like these sort of fox Kitsune statues that are just like in the forest, that are like covered in like moss and stuff, and they're kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of crazy to know that they've been there for like hundreds of years. And there's like sort of a bit of a, I don't know, it's sort of a bit creepy to look at. Like they're fascinating and really cool, but like knowing how long they've been there and just the way they're covered in moss and just the way the statue looks itself, there is kind of like a little bit of a creepy element. And certainly like you're walking through this forest with all these torii gates, certainly like you wouldn't want to walk through there at like the middle of the night or whatever. Like you'd probably shit yourself. But yeah, thought I'd talk about that because this is where I kind of got this from. So again, it looks like it's a little, I don't know, maybe you just hang it up somewhere. But yeah, it's got like the little Kitsune fox on it. So it's got one side on there, and then the other side it's got like another one. He's actually hanging on a torii gate, which is kind of cool. And I believe it looks like it actually lights up. I don't know if this is like, oh, it is. So this is actually a tag. So we're gonna pull that off. How does one turn it on though? Whoa! Oh my word! Look at that! What the fuck? That's mental. I had no idea. Wait. How did I do that, though? Oh, mate. That's pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, so at the bottom here, it looks like there's like 2 little sensor magnets at the bottom. You just touch them. And then you get yourself a little rave, a little lantern rave. So yeah, this would definitely be one of the sort of higher quality ones. This I can't really remember, but I assume this was probably like a 500 yen one, just because it does that light up thing. That's actually kind of cool. I wasn't expecting it to light up like that. That was pretty nuts. Alright, let's put that back though. Oh! Let's make it light up in the Gachapon. Whoa, check it out. Now that's extreme. Light up Gachapon. It's pretty cool. I like that one. There's going to be a lot of mess though. I'm going to have to tidy it up afterwards. Right, what we got next? I'm just going for random picks. I don't know what the hell this is. So it looks like a big It's pretty big. It's a big blue one. What the fuck is this? What is this? Imagine it in your bum. For God's sake. I have no idea what this is. It's a big old Gachapon though. It's my Pokeball. Wow, go Pikachu. Or maybe I can like put you in a Gachapon. Whoa, shit, whoa. Gachapon view. Point of view of a Gachapon. I still don't know. Whoa, shit, I just dropped a piece. I still don't know what this is. It's like some black thing with bits. The fuck? Something tells me that I definitely didn't get this. This must have been a Sophie Gachapon. So how does one assemble said Gachapon? Oh, do I put that? No. I'm trying to figure out how this works. Oh, I dropped the piece again. What the fuck? How? There's no instructions with it either, which hell. Ah, wait. Okay, so there's a bigger bit. So there's the stand there. Aha. Okay. So right, we got something going on here. And now I'm lost again. Like, what am I doing here? Do I? The fuck? I dropped that piece again. I don't really know how this goes together, if I'm to be honest. There's some sort of stand. I don't really know how it works. I keep dropping the pieces as well, which doesn't help. But does it go there? No. Mate, what the fuck am I doing here? Does it even go? Oh, mate, are they just like different pieces to maybe like get different? I don't know. Oh, this. Yeah, okay, right. I don't know how they figured that out, but this is definitely a Sophie one. It looks like there's a switch at the bottom. I'm gonna. Okay. Right. It lights up. Okay. I don't... Oh, right. There's a hook or something there. I don't know. This is definitely a Sophie one. I think it's meant to be like some sort of ghost or something. But I'm not sure entirely. And that's another thing with Gachapons. Some of them are absolutely batshit crazy. Like, we're talking like there could be a Gachapon machine that literally sells like imitated like fried chicken. So like you can get like a fried chicken keychain. Obviously it's not real chicken, but like you can have like a chicken wing on a little keychain. Like we're talking like they can get so bizarre. So yeah. I mean, I've actually opened a couple. You know what? I'm going to get it because now that I'm talking about the sort of weird, crazy food Gachapons, I'm actually just going to grab it quick. So... So, I actually have... So, for those that know me, I love Kit Kats. I'm a huge Kit Kat fan. And... in, I believe it was Shibuya, maybe. I can't remember where it was. Might have been. Literally, they do shops that are just dedicated to Gachapon machines. Like, you go in there and they're lined up in multiple floors as well. So there can be, like, over, like, 100 Gachapon machines just, like, in the shop. And they're, like, dedicated to them. So we went into one of them, and I saw a Kit Kat Gachapon, and I love Kit Kats, and I thought I would have a crack at too, and the ones that I wanted were like just the normal OG Kit Kat, and the matcha Kit Kat, and on both my attempts, I got them. So, The keychain is actually on the windowsill, but I just haven't been asked to put it back on. But yeah, you literally get like a little Kit Kat. That's the matcha one. But the other one I actually have on my car keys is like the OG Kit Kat. So it has like a little plastic Kit Kat with the wrapper, and the matcha one has like the green Kit Kat with it. So yeah, that's how random they can sometimes get. But like I said, you can literally like get like fucking French fry if you want. Like, it's just like some of them are just so bizarre. Anyway, moving on. This is definitely a Sophie one. I actually remember her getting this. I don't really know why, but she got it. Okay. Yeah, it looks like a keychain. It is a keychain. And it's a gingerbread tanuki. So yeah, there it is. And like I said, it's a little keychain. So you can put that on your keys or whatever. There's a gingerbread tanuki. Oh, and it has, normally you get like a label in there as well to show the full collection. I don't know if this is going to pick up, but like that's sort of like the collection that you can get if you wanted to collect them all. But it's worth noting with the Gachapon machines is that normally they're like, I mean, I don't know about some of the brands, but normally they're like a limited run. So like they only come out a certain year for a certain amount of time, and then once they're done, that's it, pretty much. You won't be able to get them again. And there's actually a shop in Nakano Broadway, it's called, that actually sell like Gachapons, like really, really rare Gachapons that like you just can't get anywhere, like for like collectors sort of thing. And like we're talking like, you know, Gachapons that are like 50 years old, 70 years old sort of thing. And like you can buy them for like some of them going up to like 9,000 yen or like 10,000 yen, which is like the equivalent of like, I don't even know, maybe that's like equivalent of like £80, some of them going up to £100 maybe. And so yeah, I guess that's kind of like the appeal, is that like some of them you have no idea if you're actually going to bank on money. Like obviously there's a lot of branded ones which are like, they get made up and, you know, there's loads of them out there, but like sometimes you really hit the rare ones that there's not much of, and then they go out of production, and then a few years in time collectors might be like, shit, I kind of want that, and then suddenly you're banking on money on a little capsule toy. Anyway, so what have I got? Oh my word, right. So there's a story to... there's a story to this one. So there's the same place that I was talking about, the Gachapon shop that we went into. So I'm just going to open it up. Okay. Aha. Right. So this is Kirby. And the story behind this is quite funny, really, because it's got a little stand with it as well. It's kind of cool. I'm actually going to put it on the stand. Let's do it. Oh yeah, check that out. Man, that's kind of cool. That's actually really cool. Like I said, they are really well done. Like you're getting your money's worth. Like you'd never feel like you're getting mugged off, sort of thing, when it comes to definitely like Nintendo branded ones as well. Like they definitely put the effort in. Really cool. But yeah, the story with this is actually kind of funny because like you can see the collection. Comes with a big one. You'll be able to see that properly. So I got this one here, and this is considered the rare one, right? This Kirby is the rare one in this collection here. Now the funny thing is that my friend who went with me, Bobby, he tried on this machine, and he got this shitty one, and it's kind of shit. It's literally Kirby as like a set of stairs. I don't know what the deal is with that, but it's shit, right? Who will want a block when you can have something like that, you know? So anyway, Bobby went first, and he got that, and he was like, what the fuck, this is shit. And then I went up to the machine. I literally have a picture of it as well. Like, I can't get it now because, like, I haven't even sorted out through my photos of it. But, like, I went up to the machine, and I jokingly pointed to this one. Like, before I did the machine, I jokingly pointed to this one, and I was like, I'm gonna get the rare one. I put my coin in, and lo and behold, the rare one came out. And, yeah, his face was, well, both our faces were, it was pretty funny. It was a pretty funny moment, because it is the rare one. There are only a few, that get put in the machine at the time. Anyway, on to the next one. Same deal with this. So, again, this is a Kirby one. Same place, the Gachapon shop that we went into. There we go. Same deal. Bobby saw Kirby. He took his chance, and that's what you can get in the machine, right? So you get Kirby with like a star. You get Tweedledee with like a little university hat. You get, I don't know what the hell that is, some sort of blue thing. I'm not sure what that is. And you get this shit one again. You get Kirby as like some sort of traffic cone or something. I don't know what's going on there, but Kirby is turned into a butt plug. Bobby goes first. Bobby gets Kirby butt plug. He is disappointed. I do my same spiel. I go up to the machine. I jokingly point at the picture on the machine. I want the rare one. And lo and behold, again, the rare one comes out. So, literally 2 Gachapon machines in a row, I might add. I both got the rare one that comes out of the machine in a row. So, it was a pretty funny moment. Obviously, Bobby didn't really find it that funny. I mean, he saw the funny end of it at the end, but like at the time he was very disappointed. But yeah, they're really cool. They are really cool. Like, mate, yeah, they're actually really cool. I'm just like looking because I've actually got them sitting up now. Yeah, they're very nice. Oh no! I dropped it. What we got next? Let's open this one. This is Sophie's one. I believe we got this in the Sky Tower in Tokyo. Maybe. I think we did. And I believe this might actually be a Hello Kitty one. And this was Sophie's one. So yeah, this is definitely like a higher quality one, but you can literally tell by the Gachapon itself, because the Gachapon itself is actually like part of the feature. How we open it though is, oh, it just pops, top pops off. Okay. Do we just okay. Yeah. Mate, I don't know what. Yeah, this is Hello Kitty. How does this work? So again, okay, it's got instructions on the back, right? Yeah, so you can see, so that's the collection there on top. what you can get. And then, like, you can actually see how the Gachapon actually plays, sort of like how it displays. Hence why it's a more expensive one. So it says you take... Oh, God, this is difficult to... sit. Right, so... do I pop the bottom? No. The fuck? How's this work? So it's got the bottom. What? I don't know how this works. Is there something I'm missing? So, I mean, I'm focused... Oh, there's a little piece in there. That would be what I'm missing. There's actually a little piece with the Gachapon itself. Ugh. That's tiny, though. That's actually miniature. God, you don't want to lose that. I don't know what this is. I am not familiar with Hello Kitty. Neither is Sophie. She just thought it looked cool. I'm not even sure what she wanted. Knowing her, she probably wanted the penguin. Looking at it, she is pretty down for penguins. There's like a big chunky cute penguin there. She probably wanted that, but unfortunately didn't get it, and then gave up because obviously the 500 yen, which is quite a bit of money. God, I'm trying to get this piece without losing it. It's gonna... Oh, God, I say that. Almost lost it. So, looking at the instructions, it says you get the little piece, which is here. It's tiny. Don't even know if you can see that. It's tiny. You get the piece. It goes through the bottom. Okay. So it's through the bottom there now. And then your Gachapon toy, so this guy, goes inside. It goes up his bum. There we go. Went straight up his bumhole. And then, by the looks of things, yeah. And then you get your top again. And it goes on. And there you go. You have a little display Gachapon. So that's how that works. Yeah, it's definitely... That's pretty cool, though. And the cool thing is, you can literally, like, close it up if you wanted to as well. So, like, you can put it away. That's cool. That's cool. Right. Next. What we got next? What's this? What is this? I don't know what this is. It's brownish, orange, maybe. Orange, I assume. How does one... Do I just pop... Oh, okay, that popped open quite easily. What the fuck is it? This is definitely another Sophie one. Yeah, this is Sophie. This is just Sophie left, right, and centre. I remember her getting this. Where did we get this? This is Tokyo Station. So at the bottom of Tokyo Station, there's actually like a massive sort of shopping district. Yeah, this is where she got it. So that's the collection there. It's very... That's it. I'm trying to think what one she might have wanted. She probably... I don't know. She might have wanted one with maybe the fruit and vegetables in the middle, the vegetables, that one. Or perhaps she might have wanted the one with the little backpack carrying the vegetables there. I don't know. I could be wrong. But that's kind of what my Sophie senses are going for. Yeah, she's got a... It's a sloth. Let's open this up. So she got She got the one with the hoe. So it's the sloth. It's the sloth with the hoe. It's about to do some garden work. There it is. Yo. Yo. It's got a bit of weight to this. It's quite heavy. It's not... Yeah. You could throw this at someone's face and that would hurt. That would definitely make him go, oh, what the fuck? What are you doing? Okay. It's not bad. It's alright. What we got next? What's this? Ah, God, this... Fucking mate. We tried this one, so I tried this twice. So there's probably like another 2 in there. I tried this twice, and then Sophie tried it. And we somehow managed to get the same one every time, I believe. So it's oh God. Let's open this up. Here we go. So it's a little pin badge. So you take off the pin. And you can put it, I don't know, on your clothes or something. Or like, I don't know, a board or something like that. But it's a little pin and it's really cool. Of another Kitsune mask. But there's like different seasons of them. So I got... I don't know what this one is. What is this? This is like an autumn one? No, it's not autumn. Autumn's there. Is this like a summer? Maybe it might be summer. It's probably summer. A summer one. But yeah, the collection's here. So that's what you could get. So here, so there's obviously like a cherry blossom one. I don't know what that is, but it's like purple. There's the autumn one that I was talking about in the middle. That's the one we got. And then there's the rare one. The rare one, you don't normally know what it is. It's normally blanked out. And unfortunately, I don't know what the rare one was, because we didn't get it. So that'll forever be a mystery. But yeah, they're actually really cool. It's really cool. Like it's high quality as well. Like you can definitely pass that off as like a cool pin badge. Like if you wanted it, I don't know, on your suit or something. You know, if you're a teacher, you might look pretty cool with that. You know, subtly on your suit. But yeah, I believe there's actually like another 2 maybe of these in there. This was the first ever Gachapon we got when we went back to Japan this year. So yeah, literally, I got off the plane, was at the airport, been up for about 28, 29 hours maybe, because there was a whole hoo-ha with our flight at the start. It got delayed, and then it got cancelled, and then we had to reorganize all our flights, and that was shit scary, because at first I thought we weren't going to go to Japan in the first place. Okay, so right, I need to explain this story. So what happened is that our flight had some sort of like mechanical issues with it, and at first it just got delayed for about 3-4 hours, and it was annoying, but it was just what it was. Waited that time, and then on the display board about our flight, just nothing was changing. It was just saying that it was still like being delayed, but there was like no given time. So we went to one of the sort of help desks and we asked about what was happening with the flight. And they said that it is recommended that you change flights because they don't think that it's gonna happen. So we went to like the help desk where you organize all that stuff to try and get a new flight to your destination. And we was probably like, well, at the time when we arrived, everyone else obviously caught wind who was on the same flight that what is happening, sort of thing. So loads of other people started turning up at this help desk to try and get their flight sorted. So we were probably about maybe 4 people behind in the queue at this point, and then everyone else was behind us because we were quite early on to catch wind with what was happening. And so the people in front of us, a whole sort of like argument broke out between like this family and obviously the person who was trying to sort out their flights. And this is the point where like I absolutely started shitting myself, because I, you know, considering how long we had waited to go to Japan from our last trip, it'd been a long time coming. Like we're talking like I booked a Japan holiday in 2021 for cherry blossoms. Obviously it got cancelled because the whole COVID thing happened, and then everything went into lockdown, and then Japan were very cautious about opening things back up, and they were kind of like one of the last countries to actually start welcoming back people. So there was like a massive sort of like just process of like just wanting to get this holiday and go back to it, and how long we had waited. We waited for probably about like 3-4 years for it, sort of thing. And so this family in front of us, we heard the argument is that they couldn't get a flight because their flight got cancelled. They obviously, this was for another flight as well. I don't know what for. It sounded like they were maybe going to like Brazil or something. I don't know, visiting family or something. But yeah, I heard the receptionist say, "Oh, we can't get you another flight until 2 days' time." And as soon as I heard that, me, Sophie, and Bobby kind of just looked at each other, and there was just like that drop in our stomach of like, oh my god, sort of thing. Like, is this actually happening? You know, we sort of heard this. Yeah, and we just heard the family absolutely go into a massive argument, like, 2 days' time, we've booked this holiday, what are we meant to do for 2 days, blah-de-blah, blah, blah-de-blah, like, it's ruined everything, like, we've got plans over there, in 2 days' time, our plans are going to get ruined, we've got reservations booked, you know, our family out there have made, you know, plans from work, and blah-de-blah, blah, like, it absolutely kicked the fuck off, sort of thing, to the point where security had to come over and, like, you know, just sort of deal with the situation. I don't know what happened with them, but, like, that's their story, sort of thing. I don't know what happened in the end, but, like, hearing that, they had a massive pit in our stomach at that point, because we was just like, shit. And so we finally got up to the help desk, and she was like, "Where are you heading off to?" And we're like, "Well, we've got this flight. It was heading to Tokyo, Japan." So she starts looking through her system, blah blah blah. Probably there for maybe about 10 minutes, and she comes back, and she goes, "We can get you a flight with 3 people to Tokyo, Japan today." And I heard that, and I was just like, like just the relief. And she said, so it's a bit different, so you'll be flying to China, you'll be having a stopover in Beijing for 5 hours, so we had to stay in Beijing for 5 hours, to then do like another 2-hour flight to eventually get to Japan. So, but this flight to China originally, so when we was in London, the flight wasn't actually until like very, very late into the day. So we arrived, because our original flight was like 6 o'clock in the morning. So we arrived at London in the airport probably about 4:30 in the morning. This next flight, I believe, wasn't until like 7 o'clock in the evening. So we had to sit in this airport for God knows how many hours waiting for this flight to Beijing, China, to then eventually get to Japan. And yeah, we were out for about maybe close to like 29 hours total. Yeah, we were a mess. But that's the story. We made it in the end. We somehow still made it on the same day, but instead of originally reaching Japan first thing in the morning, because originally we were meant to reach Japan, I think it was about 9:30 in the morning. We got to Japan probably about 10 o'clock at night. So it was still the same day technically, and it kind of worked in our favour because we were absolutely fucked at that point. That as soon as we got to our hotel, we just slept, and then woke up like at a normal time, and then just went on with our day. So it actually kind of worked out in some way. Yes, I wouldn't have wanted to be up for maybe 29 hours, probably more, potentially, but that's how it went. Anyway, that's the story. So we arrived at Japan, the airport, and this was the first Gachapon that I came across in the airport. So Bobby, he's gone to get his what is it? It's like pocket Wi-Fi. So it's a Wi-Fi device that you can carry with you, so you constantly have Wi-Fi with you. Very, very handy. And while he was doing that, I saw this Gachapon. So it's got like a purple leash on it. It's kind of cool. Purple's my favourite colour. Dark purple, that is. So, like, literally it spoke to me immediately. And again, for some reason, a lot of Kitsune masks. Don't really know why. If there was some sort of, like, theme or festival or something going on around this blossom time, or I don't know. But a lot of Kitsune masks. So, yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, you just hang that on something if you wish to, maybe in your car or something. But yeah. And I believe that was actually the one I wanted as well. Because, yeah, there's a pretty big collection. So, yeah, I think it was actually the one I wanted. So, yeah, there's the collection. So, like, you got the white ones there. So, some of them are, like, purple with, like, some of them have like blue designs. There's like a red one, and then you've actually got some of the black ones on the end here as well. So yeah, that was the collection. Yeah, I thought it was cool. And it is cool. And that was the first Gachapon of many of that holiday. Right, what have we got next? What's this? It's got a green bottom. What is this? What is this? I mean, it's still sealed up, so I'm gonna have to take the tape off. Peel the tape off. Sometimes they have like a little bit of tape on them. Oh, bash my mic. Shit, dropped it. Right, let's open it. That's it. Right. Again, looks like a keychain of some sort. Oh, I think I got this, but I believe it wasn't the one I wanted. And then I gave up because I was just like, okay, nah, you know what? I believe so, but it looks like it's some sort of, like, dog, but, like, in a very traditional Japanese sort of style to it. Oh, there you go. It's cool, but it wasn't the one I wanted. And I'm going to have a look at what... Oh, yeah, I immediately see the one I wanted. I remember now, flashbacks. Let's have a look here. So, is that all of them? So, yeah, at the bottom... Again, it looks like there might be some sort of rare one as well. It says, like, it's blanked out. I believe it's a rare one. But, you know, I'm just going to show the back because that's the full collection. So, yeah, so I got the dog here. That one. The one I wanted was quite clearly, I mean, he's massive at the front here. It was like the fox, right? The kitsune. That was what I was aiming for. That's the one I wanted. But unfortunately, I didn't get it. But yeah, it looks like there's like a cat as well, like a green cat. There's like a blue bunny, and I have no idea what that actually is. Some sort of yellow thing, some sort of hamster or something. I don't know what that is. No idea. But yeah, I went for one shot on that, and I was like, nah, you know what? I'm just, it's not worth it. Not worth it. Yeah, let's put that back if I can. Trying to, at least. It's not working though. There we go. Right. What have we got? What's next? What's this? Ah. It's Kirby again. You can literally see his little face sticking through. I don't actually remember where I got this though. Where? Okay. So yeah, it's Kirby. There he is. He has like a little lollipop, and he's kind of got a bit of squish to him. Obviously not too much, but like you can squish him. But yeah, there he is. Oh, Kirby. The collection. Where did I even get this from? I might have got this from the Kirby shop, maybe. In the Tokyo Tower. Or the Skytree, sorry. It might have been. So like, yeah, sometimes you get like exclusive ones in shops, and like, you know, so for example, like in the Pokemon Cafe or the like Pokemon store, you get like exclusive Gachapon machines that you can only find them in the store, sort of thing. Like you can't get them out in public. And I believe this is what this was. I believe I went into the Kirby shop and they had a Gachapon Kirby machine, and that's the collection there. So that's the one I got. And then he has his little cap and sword there, pillow, and little night hat. And then I don't actually know what he's meant to be doing there. He's just geared up. But yeah, that's Kirby. A lot of Kirby happening. Let's put him back. There we go. What we got? What's next in our bag? That's just empty. That's just an empty Gachapon. Cool. Don't know. What the fuck was that? That's just gone. Don't know what the hell that is. I don't know. Apparently that was an empty Gachapon. Maybe Sophie took it, put it on her keys or something. I don't know. Same one. Oh, maybe we did get a different one. I can't remember. Unless I gave it to, like, Bobby or something, because I had the same one. But again, this is the story I was talking about. It's that pin again with the Kitsune mask, but this time I got, like, the purpley black one. Which is kind of cool. It is cool. But it wasn't the one I wanted, unfortunately. I mean, I don't know what the rare one was. I'm sure the rare one was probably really cool. But again, I'll never find out. But I actually wanted the Cherry Blossom one, the pink one. Because obviously, you know, at the time, we were there during the Cherry Blossom seasons. It just felt right to try and get that one. But unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be. And that's how it goes sometimes. Sometimes it's better off just to walk away from the machine and not get sucked in. I don't know what this is. It's sort of like greyish. What is this? Oh, this was Sophie. This is Sophie's. Yeah. So this is from an anime. I believe it's called... a time I got reincarnated as a slime, I think it's called. Sophie got it. She sort of watches it here and there. I haven't actually watched it, but she watches it sometimes when she's having a bit of downtime. And the great thing is that she actually got the one she wanted, like, first try. And it's the slime. I don't know what I know, like, it's some person who gets reincarnated as a slime. But in terms of, like, the context behind what's happening with this Gachapon, I don't actually know. She could probably tell you more. But yeah, it's like the slime, but, like, he has, like, a little, like, I guess, like fox ears, or, like, a wolf tail, or wolf ears, or something. He has, like, a little... Oh, he's gone. He's not dropped it. It's actually gone. It's actually gone miles away as well. What the fuck? Well, that's gone. I could just pick it up. But yeah, she did get the one she wanted. So, like, that's the collection there. So, I'm not sure. So, it looks like that one has, like, a halo. There's, like, an old man slime. He has, like, a little moustache going on. That's the one she got with, like, the wolf tail and ears. And then... I can't make out what that is on the end. What is that? I don't know. I haven't got a clue, but yeah, she got the one she wanted, and yeah. But yeah, there we go. I will pick that up after stream. I mean, I could get it, but it's literally all the way over there. Like, what we got here? Ah, this is a exclusive one. So, there's a place, there's a sushi chain called Kura Sushi. Banging place, absolutely loved it. Get your money's worth as well. It's like top quality sushi, but like really cheap as well. And there's just such a selection as well. So what happens? You book a table. You get a ticket and you arrive at a certain day, or certain time, I should say, sorry. Sit at your table, and it's like you have your own separate table with like a sort of iPad device in front of you, and you click on what you want to order, and then next to you there's like a conveyor belt with like sushi, sort of like almost like gachapons in a weird way. Like they come in like these plastic dishes, and they come shoot into your table like. And it stops, and then like a little tune goes off, and then the capsule, like you push the little button on the capsule and it pops open, and your sushi's in there, and you take the plate off. But what's cool is that with your plates, every 5 plates that you get, you put them down like this little slot chute, which obviously takes it back to the kitchen so they can clean them up or whatever. But what's cool is that you put the plates in, and like a little mini game goes off, like a chance mini game. And if you lose, you lose. If you win, you get a little Gachapon. So I believe at the time there was just a theme going off, because sometimes they have their own like promotional stuff going off. Again, it can just be something to do with an anime or business or something like that. But yeah, there's nothing incredible, because obviously it is just like a little gimmick thing. But it looks like it's just some sort of like disc thing with like, I don't know what that is, some sort of creature in it, I'm not sure. But again, it is just part of like a promotion thing, probably for some sort of company or something. Oh, here we go. Twitter.com Kurasushi Pet. Oh, so it is actually part of the Kurasushi brand. It's just one of their sort of mascots, probably. But yeah, that's what you can potentially get. There we go. This is like a panda. It's like a fox. Looks like there's a bunny. I don't know what that is at the end there. I have no idea what that is. Some cute white thing. But yeah, it is cool when you get one of those prizes, because like I said, it is like you can't get them anywhere, sort of thing. Like you can only win them by chance in the shop, sort of thing, or the restaurant, I should say. Oh, well, our last one. No, sorry, second from last. What is this? Oh my word, I remember this. So this is a Sophie one. She got this in the Sky Tree Tower. I can't actually open it. What's going on? It's made of cement. What the fuck? What the hell? What's going on here? Oh, there we go. Whew. She decided... So it's a ring. So it's an actual ring that you can put on your finger. And it's of a Tamagotchi. You remember Tamagotchis? Yeah. It's a ring Tamagotchi. Obviously, it doesn't work. It's obviously fake and made of plastic and stuff. But, like, you can put a Tamagotchi on your finger. Again, that's just a Sophie thing. Wow, there's actually loads to collect. What one did she actually get? Right, so she got that one there. That one she got. That one. No, that one. So yeah, you can see there's actually quite a lot to collect if you wanted the whole collection. But I'm not sure why you would. Because a lot of them actually look the same. Like, they've got the same sort of, like, capsule design to them. They just have a different Tamagotchi in the middle. That's the only difference. But look, she's even showing what you can do with it. Look, you can wear them. You can wear Tamagotchis on your fingers. Wow. Okay. Let's put that back. One of Sophie's Gachapons. Like I said, the actual bag that we've got these in, she didn't actually want this one. I'm not sure why this was a Sophie thing again. She just sees something and she's like, I think that's really cool, I want it. And I'll be like, do you actually know what that is? And she's like, no, but I want it. But there was like little bags like this in Gachapons, and it was one of the 500 yen ones, so it was a really expensive Gachapon one. But they're obviously different, like, old brands, I assume. I don't actually know what they say, what it is, but like, it's like of a bird, and I believe it was meant to be like of a matchbox, so like a box of matches, like the design of it, but like in a shape of a bag. I'm not sure. I mean, I think she saw a particular one that she wanted, and it wasn't the box of matches one. I think it was like a different one. I think it had like a peach on it or something. And that was the one she wanted, but she got this one instead. So we decided to store the Gachapons in this. But on to the last one. What is it? Ah, it's Kirby again. I haven't actually opened this, so I need to take off the sellotape. It's really annoying. I kind of find it frustrating when they put sellotape, because it's actually sealed anyway. It's got like a little seal lock on it. But sometimes they put sellotape over the seal lock for, I don't know, maybe extra security to stop. I mean, it's very difficult to cheat the machine. I mean, you can't really cheat the machine without breaking it, I suppose. But, like, I don't know. Anyway. Let's take that off. But, yeah, let's pop this open. Let's do it. Oh. There we go. Oh. There we go. It's Kirby. So, it's Kirby in like a bathtub. I will assemble it in a minute, but like, I'm just trying to look what maybe. Oh, that was the rare one. That was the rare one. Normally you can tell what the rare one is because it's... Well, it depends how many there are in the series. Like, obviously, for the Tamagotchi one, there's obviously not a rare one. It's just... There's just loads, sort of thing. And my dumbass read this as the Coe Chatting Show. I mean, if you want to, Jerry, I can try and arrange that, maybe. Obviously, I can't do it now, but, like, I can try and arrange it. But yeah, when it comes to, like, a brand series like this, where there's only, like, a few, like, 5, normally, like, the first one in the picture is normally, like, the rare one. Unless otherwise, like I've shown you in the other ones, it's, like, blank, and it's got, like, a question mark with, like, stars around it. That is, like, the ultra rare one where you're like, okay. But in this sense, the Kirby in the bathtub was the rare one. So that's that. And that's the collection there. It's a bit difficult to see because, like, you can sort of see through the paper. I'm trying to... Ah, there we go. That's a little bit better. There we go. So you got, like, Doodle D there. He's having a wash. You got Kirby with his air dryer. You got Kirby chilling out with his pillow. There we go. Maybe next time. Yeah. But yeah, let's put Kirby together. Like, I mean, the other two, sweet. Like, I mean, I'll put them all together. Okay. So it came out easily. Okay, so, like, there's Kirby. He's chilling out, mate. He's like, yeah, check me out, mate. And I've got his bathtub here. I've got I don't know, there's a piece here. How does this go together? Did it actually explain on the back? Ah, so, like, so it's actually saying, like, you can have them separate if you want. Like, you can actually have them just standing up, or you can have them inside the bath. Which is kind of cool. So that's how you know that's the rare one, because the other ones don't do that. So by the looks of things, it looks like I'm trying to see. Ah, so Kirby sits on the bit that dips up here. So it dips up a little bit. So Kirby, he goes in there. He chills out. Yeah, look at that. There we go. Right, he's chilling out in there. There he is, in his bathtub. And then I've got a set of bubbles here. And then it looks like the bubbles, they just sit. That's it. Look at him. There he is. Yeah. There he is. Got Kirby chilling out. Chilling out in the bath. You know, I'll put him there with the other two. And that's it. That's my Gachapon collection. I mean, obviously last year I got some other Gachapons. They're actually sitting over my Japan display. I have like a whole Japan display in the corner of my flat over there. Got some other Kirby ones. I've got an exclusive Pokemon Eevee one from the Pokemon shop, which is really cool. It's like Eevee wearing like a Pokemon. I think it's like Ash's cap. And that might be it. Oh, and we got the Sophie, not me. Sophie got the super rare one at the time in the Pokemon shop. And it's like the original Mewtwo, like, so from the Pokemon movie, you know, where Mewtwo's like in the sort of like machine and like he's all covered up in like that sort of like robotic outfit sort of thing, before he like takes it all off. Like that was the rare one, and obviously being in the Pokemon shop, it was a pretty big deal. And it was kind of funny because Sophie, obviously, she wanted like the Pikachu. She was like, oh, Pikachu, like I just want Pikachu wearing like Ash's cap. And don't get me wrong, really cool. she had a go at it. And the ultra rare one came out of Mewtwo in his like armor. You know what? I'm gonna get it. I think it is over there. I think it should be there. I don't know why it wouldn't be. Let's have a look. Yeah, there it is. So yeah, this was back in 2019 when we first went to Japan. Again, we was in the Pokemon store. And this was the Gachapon that I got. It's like Eevee. He's like standing up. He's wearing like a Pokemon cap with like a little jacket or something. There we go. Pretty cool. And that was kind of the one that I wanted as well, because I actually really like Eevee. Eevee's cool. Maybe not a great Pokemon, but I just like the look of Eevee. I just think it's just a cool... Oh no, Eevee! I dropped Eevee. She's gone. But yeah, and then Sophie has a go, and she got the ultra rare one. So the ultra rare one even has like a little keychain on it. My one didn't. And the other ones don't. That's how you know it's the rare one as well. It has like a little keychain on it, so you can like put it on your keys and show off that you got the rare one. But yeah, it's like Mewtwo in like his like sort of armor or whatever it is. And that was the rare one. But the funny thing is, when it came out, the machine, the Gachapon machine, she was like, what the fuck's this? And it's quite funny because she was obviously like, I don't want this, I wanted Pikachu. But we had like bystanders who realised that Sophie got this. We had some bystanders and they were like, oh, like really excited that she got it. So obviously it was a big deal because it was the rare one in the Pokemon shop. But Sophie was just completely oblivious to what was happening around her, and she was like, I don't want this, I want a Pikachu, like, what was this shit? And me and Bobby were like looking at her like, Sophie, you got the really rare one, you're making a scene, because obviously people around you are like noticing that you've got the rare one and you're calling it shit. Sort of thing. But yeah, it was quite funny. But then, yeah, she then realised, she was like, okay, it's not the one I wanted, but like, because it is the super ultra rare one in the Pokemon shop, I guess it's pretty cool. To the point, obviously, it was obviously like a big deal, to the point we had like a couple bystanders around us who noticed it and was like, oh! Sort of thing, like almost congratulating her. But yeah, it's quite funny. Throws it in the bin. I want a Pikachu. But yeah, it was quite a funny story. But yeah, that'll do it. That's all the Gachapons I've got. It was kind of cool going through that and just talking about some stories about when we was in Japan and stuff. You know, very good memories. And yeah, I just can't wait until I go back next year. I'm going back next year, middle of November. Just me and Sophie. We're going on like a little couples holiday to Japan, and we're going for 3 weeks. 3 whole weeks. We're going. We've got it all booked out. B&Bs. So we're starting in Kyoto, and then we travel down to Osaka, and then we travel back up to Nagio, and then we travel back to Tokyo for our last few days, and then fly back. But yeah, it's big trip. 3 weeks. We're going to be there during the autumn season as well. Obviously, we've been there during the summer, which was difficult. Obviously, we went during the blossom season this year, which is absolutely fantastic. Amazing time to be there. It wasn't just seeing the blossom trees as well. Obviously, seeing the blossom trees looked phenomenal. Looked absolutely beautiful. But it was just the vibe as well of Japan. Like, everyone, obviously, you know, they make a big deal out of it. It's obviously a big thing for the Japanese culture. And they do a lot of stuff for it, you know. They do like a lot of festivals, and like a lot of people just like hang out at parks and stuff like that and do like a lot of stuff. And it's just like the shops as well, like a lot of shops, you know. I know it's probably very gimmicky for tourists and stuff, but it is nice to see. Like a lot of shops do like sort of like the sakura season sort of like stuff, you know, products and stuff like that. So it's kind of cool to see, you know, like cafes and stuff, like they do like cherry blossom themed coffees and teas and stuff like that, that obviously you can only get during the cherry blossom season. So yeah, it was just really cool vibe, and I absolutely, like, all three of us just absolutely had it was phenomenal. I can't put into words just how incredible it was for those 2 weeks. And to the point where, like, because I make photo books, mine and Sophie's memories throughout the year. So, like, I've got photos printed off, ready to make that book. But there's almost 600 photos of just Japan that I got printed off. I believe, if we wanted specific numbers, I believe it was 587 photos of just Japan alone. I haven't sorted through them. Obviously, there's probably going to be some photos that might not make the cut, make the photo book, because there's probably some that are very similar, or some that just look better than others, sort of thing. But yeah, there was almost 600 photos of just Japan. But yeah, it was a phenomenal time, and literally the moment that me and Sophie and Bobby as well, it hit us hard with like the sort of holiday blues. Like, I thought, because of the process that went through it with, like, you know, we were meant to do this holiday back in 2021, and then it got cancelled because of the whole COVID shabil. And then obviously COVID was a thing for ages in Japan. Like, they just wouldn't open up their country and blah blah blah. And then when they did finally open up, it was like really restricted, and you can only do certain things and do certain stuff. And that was kind of not how we wanted to experience it. And so obviously it was just a long process of, like, I think it was like maybe 3.5 years, coming up to 4 years of, you know, trying to do this holiday. And I thought, like, finally when this holiday would happen, that, like, the sort of feel of just wanting to go back would go, but it kind of did, like, the opposite, like the complete opposite. Like, we come back home. Are you going during the cherry blossom season again? No, so we're going during November. So we're going from the middle of November to the beginning of December. So during, you know, when all their leaves and foliage turn all red and orange hues and stuff. Because we wanted to experience what Japan looked like then. What was that noise? Did someone just fart? That was that was a motorbike that drove past. I'm surprised that the mic kind of, I mean, yeah, it was pretty loud, but yeah, that was a motorbike that went by. But yeah, we're going during November, because we're starting off in Kyoto, and in November is when the sort of peak autumn foliage happens in Kyoto. I thought it was Bobby Big Cassie. So yeah, and it's cool as well, because it's gonna be, Sophie's gonna have her birthday over there as well, which I'm kind of a little bit jealous about. But obviously my birthday's in January, which will be winter time. I don't really want to go to Japan during winter because it's very, very cold. And even during the autumn time, it is very bearable. Like, you know, you can still get days where it can reach up to like 20 degrees and be very warm. It's just when it more gets to the evenings, it can drop to like maybe to the 5 to 10 degrees. So you might need to wrap up a bit warm then. But like literally throughout the day, it can still be very comfortable. Like you can still just go out in your jacket during that time. From what I've looked up, that is, like, I've literally got like my mum and dad bought me like a whole book of like traveling to Japan and like facts and stuff like that, and like the seasons and stuff. So like I was sort of skimming through that and reading through it, and like that's kind of what it was saying during the autumn season, that it can still reach up to like that sort of temperatures. Obviously nature is a weird thing. It might not happen, but like I'll go off with what the book and what the internet have said as well. But yeah, it's very cool. So yeah, Sophie's going there during her birthday as well in November. And I don't know if it will be possible just because of the language barrier and stuff and how I would even go about it. But I would absolutely love it if I could manage to try and get like Sophia like a Japanese made birthday cake, like made fresh, that I go and pick up sort of thing one day, and like book it and stuff like that. And like we're talking like the sort of strawberry cream cakes that they do. Obviously, you know what I'm talking about. If you know Japanese culture, or you've watched anime or like played anime games, like the strawberry cream cakes, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It would be kind of cool if I could try and get Sophie like a birthday cake made for her, like, you know, with like a message on it or something. But obviously, you know, language barriers and trying to sort that out might be a problem, but like it's something that I would kind of like to do, and I think it'll be a kind of cool surprise for Sophie as well. I think she'll find it very touching that I've gone to that much effort to you know, get a made Japanese birthday cake for her out in the country, like that I'll go pick up. But yeah, very excited. So yeah, we literally came back from the cherry blossom season, and like in a matter of like 2 weeks, me and Sophie were just like, let's just do it. Like we just book it. Like we literally just looked up B&Bs, Airbnbs, and we just booked the whole 3-week trip. And got everything all sorted. So yeah, we've got our reservations all booked. The only thing that needs booking is obviously the flights, but we can't do the flights yet because you can only do it in a year in advance. So obviously we'll have to do it New Year's, like January sort of time, because obviously at the end of our holiday would be December. And obviously booking a flight on top of December where Christmas is, not really ideal. You know, with Christmas and stuff. So yeah, we'll be doing that New Year's. But yeah, very excited, very, very excited for 3 weeks. It's going to be amazing. You know, just me and Sophie as well. You know, we very rarely have like a couple's holiday. And I think having that Japanese couple's holiday, I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be very, very cool. I think we'll have an absolute blast as well. New Year's in Japan sounds sweet. Yeah, I mean, obviously they do quite a bit for New Year's. Obviously, they're quite a heavy drinker country, but they're very sensible. Like they get drunk, but they're still like very safe. Like I don't know, it's a weird, you know, you got that here. You'd see stabbings and arguments and people beating up each other, but no, they take their alcohol and they're very social about it and very happy about it, sort of thing. It's very weird. I guess it's just the way, you know, their culture is and how they've been brought up, sort of thing. But yeah, we'll be going middle of November to the beginning of December. So like even like the beginning of December, we're going to be in Tokyo. And just seeing like just that glimpse of Christmas start to come out. Obviously, Japanese don't really celebrate Christmas as much as sort of like the UK or the US does. But like they do little bits here here and there. Like sometimes they have like light shows, which I've kind of looked into. I might try and go to some like Christmas light shows. Obviously they put up trees and stuff in like the malls and stuff like that. But yeah, it'll be kind of cool just to get that little glimpse of Christmas in Japan for like the last week we're there. Us Brits are very normal about their trees. But yeah, that would do it. I've got. Oh yeah, Evie is still down there. It's just abandoned. She's there. There she is. Let's get her. There we go. She can join the collection. I'll just put her there. So yeah, there's the Gachapon remnants. And then this is gonna be very awkward. I don't even know if I'll be able to do this. No, I can't do it. There's the Kirby's. Oh, there you go. This is very hard holding the tripod with the camera on, but yeah, there we go. There's the Kirby display. We've got the 3 rare ones, that is. These 2 were funny because Bobby tried to get them and then I got them on my first attempt while Bobby got the shitty ones. Really funny scenario. Even got a photo of it. It's pretty funny. But yeah, there we go. But yeah, that'll do it for me. This is sort of like, I mean, I've changed. Oh man, I've got to reorganize the camera now. I've sort of changed the title from Gaming News with Jake to the Coe Chatting Show. Just because with this new change, I can sort of chat and chill out with chat and talk about what we want to without really like just discussing video games. Like it's just video games. This is gaming news, you know. This just gives me that bit of leeway of just being able to just chill out, chat about cool times, show cool shit like this, like the Gachapons, and just talk with chat in general, like, if any topics come up. So yeah, I've changed the title to the Coe Chatting Show. I think it has a cool ring to it, and it just gives me the opportunity of just like, next will be the toe catching show. Yeah, I'll have to get Sophie in on that, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, it just gives me the opportunity and that freedom of like, if I can't really be asked to play a game or anything like that, I just have that sort of freedom of just chilling out and just chatting with chat. But yeah, that would do it for the Coe Chatting Show. And I know it's a little bit different, but I've actually really enjoyed myself. I'll see. Obviously, we'll be talking about other stuff when it comes out. I'll still carry on talking about gaming news and stuff when that happens. And just other general cool shit that I find interesting. But yeah, that's it. Luna's nomming on her biscuits over there. No, she's not interested. She's nomming away. Thought we'd get a little cameo of Luna, but I don't really want to disturb her when she's eating. Maybe if I call her over, she might come over. Luna. No, she is 100% dedicated to her cat biscuits right now. Luna. Oh, she's looking at me. No, she's gone straight back to her biscuits. Oh well. No, she's going for it. I thought she would be done soon, but I think she's... Nah. Luna. Nah, she ain't coming over. Oh well, I thought I'd get her in, but nah, she isn't entertaining it. But yeah, thank you for joining me, guys. And I hope to see you next time with whatever I do next. Whether I don't know, whether it be I play some video game or I do another chat thing like this. But yeah, take it easy, guys, and enjoy the rest of your day. And yeah, that's it. Very, very awkward outro, but you know, is what it is. Yes. Goodbye, guys. Take it easy. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.